to the LAD. So, not to put the patient in risk, we had tried for more than 15 minutes. We decided to change the wire and proceed with the angioplasty of the LAD. And why angioplasty of the LAD? Because you must remember that this patient has had a very positive stress test. As the circ was not responsible for ischemia, the only artery which could be responsible for ischemia in this case was the LAD. So it was not a wrong decision to decide to stent the LAD. It should be better, it would be better, I agree with you, to measure the FFR in the LAD, which would be probably positive under 0.80, which is the cutoff value. But it was not possible to cross, to go into the LAD, not to cross the lesion, to go into the LAD with the pressure wire due to the extreme tortuosity of this patient. So
Fernando,
what Dr. Mangione did...
Fernando, one question. If you would have done FFR to the LAD and the FFR was above 0.80, what would you have done then? Because we often have patients that come
if the FFR was above 0.80, I would not stent this patient. I would assume that the stress test, the positive stress test, was due to microcirculation disease or hypertension or what else. But when it is not possible to do, and when you have a lesion that is in a portion of the artery that is responsible for irrigating a very big portion of the left ventricle, I have to assume that this lesion is the culprit lesion, and this is due to this lesion that the stress test was positive. Okay,
we have a technical question about the wiring the diagonal, which was not wired. And maybe Mangione wants to comment.
I would answer for Dr. Mangione. Yeah, I agree with you that the diagonal is important to protect. This kind of bifurcation lesion was 001.
001.
001. So it would be nice to protect, but
010.
010. Yeah, 010.
010.
010. It would be nice to protect, but it was very difficult technically to cross into the LAD with a wire. It took almost 20 minutes from us. So we decided to proceed with the procedure and to put a direct stent, assuming that as the diagonal had not a lesion in its origin, it would not be compromised by the stent implantation. This was what Dr. Mangione, if you want to comment something, Mangione.
What type of stent was deployed there, please?
Okay, Fausto, I deployed a biomatrix flex stents with bioabsorbable polymer, as you know. The stent which was used in the leaders trial.
I didn't think about it.
Never mind. Let's see the IVUS.
So, Fernando, ele está perguntando por que você não aumentou até 180 microgramas adenosina.
I don't know how much time we have remaining.
I understood, Fausto. I really didn't think that it would make any difference in my experience. But we could try, but I don't think it would change the final value.
It was 0.95. I mean, that was already very high.
Yes. 0.95. It was not near the cutoff value.
Mangione, we are just 3 minutes to go. Maybe you can just tell about the IVUS, what you were doing there.
Yes. Dr. Ricardo is going to show us the run, IVUS run.
Okay, we start the pullback just distal to the stent in the mid-LAD. Was a 324 stent deployed. We can see it's a vessel a little bit more than 3 millimeters. Lumen, virtually no disease here. And we're a little bit distal to the stent here. Now we see a little bit of plaque, not compromising the lumen. Small branch, maybe a septal coming at 11. We should see the strut soon.
One of the questions is, what do you do with this compromised diagonal? Do you put another FFR wire there? But it was very hard to wire it in the first place. Do you leave it like that? I mean, it seems angiographically compromised.
I will leave it like that.
Okay, so here we see the distal transition of the stents. Just close to a branch. Looks well posed at this spot. I'm not sure if that's a little bit of incomplete position distally. Maybe we should go back to review that. A little bit of calcification. We can see acoustic shadow at 12. But overall, good expansion throughout. Here's a much larger vessel, definitely 3-5 vessel. We see the plaque behind the struts. Maybe a little bit of prolapse we saw just at 9. A little bit of under expansion, that's just distal to the branch, and we can see the branch coming at 4. It's difficult to say by IVUS whether we have a compromise or not of the lumen, even though we see nicely open side branch. But in order to have a very good assessment of the side branch, we should have a run in the side branch. But here definitely doesn't appear to have a compromise of that. But if it would be more accurate, we should have that. This is the proximal LAD. We had a little bit of stent proximal, so gel in the side branch. A little bit of plaque in the proximal part as well here, much larger vessel. And I believe we are, here's just getting to the aorta now in the left main.
With the IVUS result, or you recommended to do a post-dilatation? Ricardo?
Would you recommend a post-dilatation in this case based
yes,
on the
IVUS? Just this, if you still see here the image, just distal to the side branch, we have a part. Here I'm just showing you here what's the distal reference here of the vessel. And as we move forward, we can see a good expansion at this spot, more distally. And then as we approach to the side branch, you see the side branch just come here at 4. And here you can see definitely a smaller area. I can give you a measure here, but before giving any numbers, I would recommend a post-dilatation just to have a more uniform expansion throughout the stent. But okay, anyway, we can give you some numbers here.
Okay, based on these results, I'm going to do the post-dilatation with a 3.5 balloon, non-compliant balloon. And I would like to say that we normally we have protected this diagonal branch. In our daily practice, normally we protect this diagonal branch with another guide wire. But we were run out of time, so this was the reason that to do this without the protection. I would protect it in my daily practice. So now what we're going to do is to do a post-dilatation with a no-compliant balloon, Fausto.
You deployed this
and if you have any question, any comments about...
Okay, how many atmospheres you deployed this stent?
The atmospheres, or 16? 12.
To just give you some number, so the minimum stent area at that spot that we believe to be a little bit underexpanded was 6.59, and we see just this in the more well-expanded part of the stent was about 8.46. So if you think within the stent, which is close to the reference, you have this.
So you suggest a 3.5 balloon to post-dilatation?
You can go 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, and non-compliant should be the diameter here is about 3.4.
Okay, I deployed the stent to 12 atmospheres, Fausto. 12 atmospheres, the final deployment, the final pressure for deployment.
Poderia colocar a imagem do Mangione na tela, por favor, os técnicos? Grande, pode tirar o IVUS.
Ele está pedindo a imagem do Mangione, do Dr. Mangione na tela.
Okay. Mangione, thank you so much. It's really time to go. We just learned it with you with a very instructive case. We thank you very much. It was nice to see you on the screen. All your group. Thank you very much. All the Beneficencia Portuguesa staff. Thank you for all the panelists.
Okay, it was. Okay, thank you very much. It was our pleasure, Fausto. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.